Yo, what's up? Ogechi here, aka Oaghaji, back in the building with another video. Now, before I begin, just want to let y'all know as usual that if y'all hear any talking and background noises and whatnot, that's my family, alright? Even though it's a little quiet right now, I just want to let y'all know, just in case y'all hear any of that. So, without further ado, y'all, let's begin. Now, this video is going to be on Kinnikuman. Yeah, that's right. Kinnikuman, created by Takashi Shimada and Yoshinori Nakai, aka Yudetamago. Now, I want to talk about why it deserves more respect when it comes to manga and anime, especially when it comes to battle manga and anime and Weekly Shōnen Jump. You feel me? Because if it wasn't for Kinnikuman along with Rini Kakero, there would be no Hokuto no Ken, aka Fist of the North Star, or Dragon Ball, or Sakigake Otoko Juku, or JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, or One Piece, or Toriko, or Bleach, or Yu Yu Hakusho, or Rurouni Kenshin. You feel me? If it wasn't for Kinnikuman, there wouldn't be for any of that, especially Hokuto no Ken, aka Fist of the North Star, which came out afterwards. You know what I'm saying? Kinnikuman laid the blueprint along with another manga, Rinne Kakiro, created by Masami Kuromada, who is well known for creating Saint Seiya. Yeah, Rinne Kakiro came in a few years before Kinnikuman. And yeah, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, Rinne Kakiro and Kinnikuman both pioneered this along with Otoko Ippiki Gaki Daishou, you know what I'm saying? So now, but we're going to talk about Kinnikuman. Now, as y'all know, Kinnikuman, was first published in 1979. It started out as a superhero parody of Ultraman, you know what I'm saying? Especially with the Kaiju Extermination arc, you know what I'm saying? And you have the Kaiju that were based off of wrestlers like Abdul the Butcher and Tiger Jeet Singh, you know what I'm saying? And others, you know what I'm saying? And it would eventually grow into a superhero pro wrestling battle manga with a lot of tournament arcs, especially in the 20th Chojin Olympics arc. You know what I'm saying? From that to like Scramble for the Throne arc to now the Perfect Origin arc, which I'm reading at the moment, which is pretty awesome, by the way. The whole thing of friendship, effort, and victory. Kinnikuman was one of the pioneers of this, it was one of the first to pioneer these traits, along with Rinne Kakiro and Otoko Ippiki Gaki Daishou. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of the battle manga from Shōnen Jump, like Hokuto no Ken, aka Fist of the North Star, Dragon Ball, Yu Yu Hakusho, Rurouni Kenshin, Naruto, Bleach, One Piece, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. They all got that from Kinnikuman. Even Toriko, you know what I'm saying? Hell, the creator of Full Metal Alchemist said that she was inspired by Kinnikuman. So yeah, which should tell y'all a lot, you know what I'm saying? So, you got Kinnikuman who went, Kinniku Suguru or Suguru Kinniku, aka Kinnikuman. He went from being one of the most pathetic superheroes on the planet to be one of the most respected and one of the most strongest as well. So his story, it's basically a coming of age story where Kinnikuman goes from a zero to a hero, which is dope for sure, you know what I'm saying? On top of a great story, along with some funny jokes, you also got some manliness, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, this along with Rinne Kakero pioneered it. And, along with Tiger Mask, Tiger Mask is another early pioneer as well, you feel me? So, and yeah, the fights, whew, they are phenomenal. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of special moves and whatnot. Like the Kinniku Buster, Kinniku Driver, the Muscle Spark, Muscle Inferno, the Tower Bridge, Calvin Brandon, the Bear Claw, the Great Wall of China technique, the Shanghai High Kick, the Pinged Hold, the Red Baron Slash. All those moves are just fantastic. It's like the action. You can definitely see how how Hokuto no Ken, aka Fist of the North Star, Dragon Ball, and all the series keep mentioning, were inspired by this. You know what I'm saying? So we got to put some respect on Kinnikuman's name. You feel me? And the thing is with Kinnikuman is not only influential in manga and anime, it's also influential in fighting games, especially games like Street Fighter, Garu Densetsu, aka Fatal Fury, Ryoko no Ken, aka Art of Fighting, King of Fighters, Tekken, you know what I'm saying? Virtua Fighter, Dead Alive, you name it, you feel me? They all took inspiration from Kinnikuman, along with other manga like Karate Baka Ichidai, aka Karate Master, Tiger Mask, you know what I'm saying, and Hokuto no Ken, aka Fist of the North Star, and Rikyo, and things like that, you know what I'm saying, and it's still influential to this day, you know what I'm saying. Well, Zangief, some of his moves were the super moves that you see in like Street Fighter 4, for example, were inspired by Kinnikuman. Same thing with Clark from Ikari Warriors and King of Fighters. His super moves in the King of Fighters games were inspired by Kinnikuman. Hell, King and Armor King from Tekken, they were inspired by Kinnikuman and Tiger Mask. You know what I'm saying? And you can tell their DNA came from Kinnikuman and Tiger Mask, and the latter came out before Tiger Mask. On top of that, you feel what I'm saying? So that's something that y'all really got to keep in mind. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and the character development that the characters like Suguru, Terry Man, Wars Man, Robin Mask, Ramen Man, Brocken Jr., Buffalo Man, Ashura Man, Sunshine, Geronimo, got the Perfect Chojin, the Devil Chojin, and all of them. All these characters have some very interesting stories and whatnot. And some of them went from being villains to heroes. You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, Wars Man, Ramen Man. You know what I'm saying? It's just fantastic. And there's also spin-offs to Kinnikuman, like Tatakai Ramen Man. And that manga came out before Hokuto no Ken, aka Fist of the North Star. If it wasn't for that manga, Fist of the North, wouldn't be here. You know what I'm saying? And Tatakai Ramen Man manga, it was the first one to do the before Hokuto no Ken, aka Fist of the North Star. That's something that y'all niggas don't know about. You know what I'm saying? So overall, Kinnikuman is one of the early pioneers of battle manga, especially for Weekly Shonen Jump. Y'all definitely need to put some respect into his name. If it wasn't for that, you wouldn't have Hokuto no Ken, aka Fist of the North Star, Dragon Ball, Yu Yu Hakusho, The Only Kenshin, Naruto, Bleach, One Piece, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Toriko. You know what I'm saying? Hell, there wouldn't be no Street Fighter or Garu Densetsu, aka Fatal Fury, and Tekken and whatnot, and Dead or Alive if it wasn't for Kinnikuman. You know what I'm saying? So overall, folks got to put respect in Kinnikuman's name in the history of manga and anime, especially battle manga anime. So hopefully y'all enjoy this, little video. Just want to get that out there because I feel like Kinnikuman needs more respect, needs more recognition. You feel me? Because it's definitely one of the OGs of battle manga and Weekly Shonen Jump. You feel me? and we gotta put respect into his name, you feel me? So let me know what y'all think in the comments below. If y'all like this video, y'all can hit that like button, share it. Y'all can subscribe to the channel if you enjoy this type of content, and y'all can hit that bell to keep y'all notified on the uploads. Y'all can also follow me on my other social media accounts, and stay tuned for more other videos like this along the way, along with some more other reviews along the way too. So with all that said, this is your boy, Ogechi Aghaji, aka Oaghaji, aka the Pervy Sensei, and I'm out. Peace.